Nowhere has overregulation been more evident than at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the most unchecked and unaccountable agency under the previous administration. Under former Director Chopra, the CFPB prioritized politics over policy, leading to disastrous outcomes for American consumers. The good news is that a new era has begun under President Trump, where businesses are not attacked through press releases or tweets, curtailing their ability to offer financial services and products. Instead, they are encouraged to provide them in a competitive, safe manner, where the Bureau's approach is transparent and fair, where those in charge prioritize administrative law over overregulation by enforcement, avoiding extortionary civil investigative demands. Past abuses under Director Chopra stem from significant structural flaws which reduce accountability and lead to regulatory swings that stifle innovation and competition. Republicans have long called for reform to ensure the Bureau is accountable to the American people. Today, we'll propose transitioning the CFPB to a bipartisan commission and bringing it under congressional appropriations. I recently reintroduced the TABS Act, which would require the CFPB to go through the traditional congressional appropriations process. This would restore the power of the purse to Congress and ensure elected representatives of the American people have a say in the Bureau's operations and budget. I want to highlight two areas where the CFPB has abused its power and threatened, not helped, consumers in the process. The first is the abuse of CIDs. Under Director Chopra, the Bureau forced law-abiding financial services providers to sift through thousands of pages of documents and sit for hours of oral testimony without specifying alleged wrongdoing. These fishing expeditions were designed to litigate companies into bankruptcy or destroy their reputations, doing nothing to protect consumers but harming them by eliminating products and services from the market. Director Chopra acted as judge, jury, and executioner in each case, rejecting even the appearance of due process. In response, I introduced the CID Reform Act to impose guardrails on the use, scope, and process surrounding CIDs. The second is the Bureau's UDAP authority. The abusiveness prong in the CFPB's UDAP authority is undefined. Under Director Chopra, the CFPB identified abusiveness in the same way Supreme Court Justice Potter Stewart did in describing his threshold test for obscenity. I know it when I see it. This lack of guidance gives institutions no clarity and opens the door for abuse by a rogue director. My bill rectifying UDAP Act defines abusiveness to inject clarity, encouraging financial services providers to operate confidently, increasing consumer access to vital products and services. The best consumer protection is consumer choice. A transparent, law-abiding Bureau will foster an environment that promotes competition and delivers better outcomes for all Americans.